Do you ever feel like you're losing yourself in a relationship, constantly questioning your decisions or passions? You might be experiencing coercive control, a dangerous form of manipulation that slowly strips away your sense of self. Let's talk about how it works and why it's so harmful. Do you find yourself questioning if your relationship is abusive? Take our Am I in an Abusive Relationship quiz and take the first step toward understanding your situation. Imagine you love traveling, but every time you make plans, your partner questions your choices. Why do you even like going out? Shouldn't you be spending that money somewhere else? Slowly, they chip away at your enthusiasm, making you doubt your love for travel. What once brought you joy becomes a source of anxiety because you're afraid of how they'll react. So, what exactly is coercive control? At its core, it's a strategy of fear and manipulation. It's when someone uses fear, whether through intimidation, threats, or subtle actions, to control you. They shape your world so that you start behaving in ways that go against your true self. Over time, this doesn't just affect your behavior. It rewires the way you think and feel about yourself. Take the example earlier about your love for travel. Over time, that fear becomes so deeply ingrained that even after the relationship ends, the thought of planning a trip brings up discomfort and hesitation. This is coercive control. It's not just external control, but internal manipulation, making you question your own desires and passions. And this doesn't stop at hobbies or interests. It bleeds into every part of your life. It can affect your finances. Suddenly, your spending habits are scrutinized, and every purchase, no matter how small, becomes a battleground. Do you really need that? Why don't you just save it for something more important? You start to question your own financial decisions, making you feel like you're incapable of managing your own money without their approval. You don't realize it, but your autonomy is stolen from you. And even the simple act of managing your finances becomes something you dread. Coercive control also seeps into where you go and who you spend time with. Maybe they track your movements, asking you over and over, where are you going? Who will you be with? Why do you need to be there? It becomes more than just curiosity. It's about establishing dominance over your time and relationships. Soon, you start to feel guilty for spending time with friends or family, worrying that you'll be questioned or scolded when you return. You might even start avoiding certain people or places just to keep the peace. And in the most intimate areas of the relationship, coercive control can be even more damaging. It might involve pressuring you into sex when you're not ready, disregarding your boundaries, or using guilt to manipulate you into doing something you're uncomfortable with. Over time, you might start doubting your own body's needs, feeling like you don't have the right to say no or stand up for your own comfort. The most devastating part of coercive control, though, is its ability to isolate you. It can start with subtle actions, like criticizing your friends or family, and escalate to manipulating or lying about them. Soon, you find yourself pulling away from people who care about you, and the only person left to rely on is the abuser. They make you feel like the world outside of them is unsafe or untrustworthy. And before long, you are isolated, cut off from the support system that could help you see the truth of your situation. Coercive control is a pervasive, insidious force. It's not just about limiting your freedom in small ways. It's about changing who you are at the core. It's about making you question yourself, your relationships, and your very reality. And while it happens gradually, the damage can be lasting and profound. But recognizing it, acknowledging its presence, is the first step to reclaiming your power and breaking free. Thank you for watching. Download our free resources, which will help you understand the patterns of abuse, spot the warning signs, and take your first steps toward reclaiming your strength and autonomy. Please raise awareness by sharing with others. You can also like or subscribe if it is safe to do so. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to check out related videos. See you in the next video.